We need to calculate the values of the force F2 and F3 in this question. To start the solution, we always have to resolve the forces into their x and y components. And here is the x component for F3, and this is y component for F3. This is x component for F2, the y component for F2, and this is the x component for F1, this is y component for F1. And they will have their values calculated based on our previous knowledge of how to calculate them by relating them to the angles. In this case this is 37, and in this case this is 68, in this case it is 54. So this will be for F1x will be the cosine of 54, and for F1y will be the sine of 54, and it will be the calculation detailed as follows. So we'll just put the numbers for these values to be able to use them. For x is equal to 12.93, and for y is equal to 17.8, and for f2x is equal to a fraction of f2, so it's in terms of f2 calculated, so this will be 0.374 f2, and for the fy is equal to 0.927 f2. Same thing goes for f3. This is 0.8 f3, and this is 0.6 f3. Now that we have these values all, we need to go back and see what are the rules that we will set up to do the calculation. We previously have said, because r is in the aligned with y, so there is no x component for the resultant, and the rules for resultant, the sum of all forces in x direction in this case would be equal to 0, and the sum of all forces in y direction is equal to r, because there is no rx component. Now so far these two equations are what we'll be using, but the most important thing is the substitution. Now for sum of all forces in x direction is equal to 0 there's not much of trouble in it, but with the all forces in y direction equal to r, people generally make a mistake by saying that the sum of all forces in y direction is equal to 45, but that is not correct, because we have the rules for direction. This is positive, this is negative, and this is positive, and this is negative, and we have to keep that in mind. That applies to also the same case here. So what we have to make sure here is that the sum of all forces in y direction is equal to r, and r is equal to minus 45.